Hey everyone, today I'm going to review for you set number 70423 Paranormal Intercept Bus 3000. Now, I could have gotten the Haunted Mansion Hidden Side set, but for some reason this bus just kind of looked interesting. I don't know, I've never actually had a school bus in the first place, and you know, this one's not even just a normal school bus, it's just some kind of wacky kind of haunted school bus kind of thing. I mean, to be honest, it's called a school bus in the first place, if you can see right there. Yeah, it has the S and H crossed out, and it just says cool bus right there. So that's one of the stickers. But you know, let's first go through the minifigures, because the minifigures are actually really interesting, and there's so many new pieces, molds, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, none of these characters have names to them, I am pretty sure. I think they're just, yeah, I have no idea. They might have names for them eventually, but on the box, it literally does not have anything. It just looks weird. Like, the name of the set doesn't even appear like until the end of it. You know, they usually have it somewhere over here on top of the packaging, but the packaging itself is like really interesting. The art is really nice, and you know, that's the back of the box. I usually don't show the box, but you know, I'm just showing it's a bit different for this theme, because whenever I looked at it in the Lego store, it just was so confusing. I just couldn't keep track of what set it was, because it didn't really show like the normal box art. So yeah, let's first look at the minifigures. Obviously, like I said, there's no names to any of these characters, so they're all original characters. This theme looks really interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the characters and the builds, all very unique. There's this guy. I think these are the two main characters of this whole story. Just two random teenagers, just, you know, fighting off ghosts or something like that. I really don't know the story, if they even have a story in the first place. But this guy, he has... all of these are new pieces, I am pretty sure. You get this hood piece with the cap attached to it. I really like this piece. It's just so different and really awesome. He has a bit of a scratch on his face. And yeah, and he also has a scared face, because obviously not everyone is not scared to ghosts. You know, some people are pretty scared. And he's got a jacket right here, and his 1x2 printed tile of a ghost. You know, he's got to have that smartphone, because you know, everyone has a smartphone these days. And I really don't know if I can show the ghost properly. Yeah, it's a blue ghost. That's all you need to know. The printing is really nice for this one. And yeah, that's, let's call him Todd. I don't know. I mean, if his name is actually Todd, that'd be pretty cool. But I seriously don't know his name. He's got printing on his legs, if I can put this on. He's got printing on his legs right here, and he's also got a bit of printing on the back of the torso, on the bottom of the back of the torso. Up next is Lucille. I have no idea. This one's even more interesting, because this hairpiece is like a beanie and a hair, and part of her hair is hanging on both sides. It's just, yeah, the hair piece is just so cool. I can't even. The face right here, she's all happy on one side, and then the back, she's obviously scared. And on the back, you can see over there, I definitely can't show that close. Let's try to see. But it says POW over there. You might have to bring your screen up really close to look at it, or just look it up online or something. But yeah, it says POW on there, and there's a baseball, and there's like a tiger symbol. So yeah, so many details. And on the front also, it has a yo on there, and it has a basketball and a lightning bolt and just a bunch of designs. And I forgot what I named her, if I even named her, but like there's a P on there, so maybe we can name her Priscilla. I have no idea. And she also gets her own iPhone, but this one's in pink. It's in rose gold, and oh, the ghost is a little bit more visible, and it's like an orange ghost just flying over there. So yeah, that's that. And this is the scientist. She's I don't know. I'm just not gonna try to come up with names anymore. There's vials on the back over there. There's, I think, a screwdriver on the back over there, and she comes with the new Overwatch gun element, and you've got all that sparkling cone piece right there. And she also has her own phone. If you take it off, yeah, she's got a red ghost to fight off. And if you take that off itself, you'll see there's so much. There's a Frankenstein on her chest right there. There's a pen, there's a USB drive, just so much detailing. She's even got a name tag on that side, and then just a bit of her coat on that side. And her hairpiece comes with like goggles, and it's all messed up, so that's really awesome. I think this one would be kind of my favorite minifigure. I don't know, because this one, the hairpiece is really, really different, and her facial expressions are also really, really different. This one, she's like trying to smile so much, and over here, she's like trying to chew gum or something like that. I don't know, but this minifigure head looks the most interesting in my opinion. Up next are these workers. Just one female worker and one male worker, and she comes with a jackhammer, and that guy comes with a shovel. And there's a bunch of printing on the legs, and just a normal worker outfit. And she has a bunch of dirt on her face, and if you turn her around, she doesn't have any dirt on. She's kind of frowning, kind of. And next is the bearded man. He comes with a cap. If I can take it off. Okay, yeah, he doesn't even have a double-sided face. You know what? We're actually going to have to take the head off anyways, so let me just try to take it off right now. It's way too complicated right now. I'm trying to, but it's actually way too complicated. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, it's like glued on there or something. Okay, I finally got it, and he is not in one piece anymore. The reason I'm taking off the heads is because, you know, they have their alternate versions. They're evil ghost versions, because these... Oh my god, I don't... It's actually hurting to take them off right now. I have no idea what's going on. Okay. This one's literally glued on. I have no idea what to do right now. Hold on. After a painful minute of trying to take these heads off and literally damaging those black areas of the place where the head attached, head's attached. I don't know how to speak anymore. Now we're gonna look at their ghost versions. I actually, I kept holding it away from the set, or just like holding it outside of the set and just keeping it separately. But I just realized, you know, there's this monster, and I'll show later what it actually is. I just realized I can just keep it in there. So for the lady, we just get one head over here. It's like a creepy haunted head. The hairpiece is obviously completely different, and you just take that off. And the last time I got these type of translucent yellow or these kind of color schemed pieces was the Ninjago one, where the ghost invasion wave came, and it's really nice to get these type of pieces. I get that dual mode of trans yellow and just like a kind of glow in the dark kind of color, and you put that in, and she is now evil. And her ghost weapon is an axe, or a pickaxe, and she can just start working. And this guy, if you can see, it's damaged. I don't know why I keep repeating that, but it really hurts to see that part of the minifigure keeps getting damaged. And what makes it even worse is that the paint that gets taken off from this part of the minifigure, it gets dragged, and it just permanently stays on the inside of the minifigure head, which is even more painful. But yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. His ghost version, it comes with a ghostly beard. It's like, I think this beard piece is like the coolest beard piece I've ever seen. And he's got his ghost head right here, and you put that on, he kind of looks like Captain Salazar. Yeah, there's printing on the back over here too, and you get to use the same hat that he used before, And there you go. And he also comes with these not translucent, just the same kind of glow in the dark kind of color. Two kind of, I don't know what to call these, drills. And yeah. And this fell out, so I'm going to show you what that is for right now. We looked at the minifigures already, and now we'll get to the actual set. So the first thing, aside from the bus, we get this toilet, basically. So you're supposed to, if you're putting in the toilet mode, I think you leave these out. You just take this out, and this is actually a sign and two traffic cones, basically. And there you go. There's a 2x2 tile that has a sticker on here. It probably says it's work in progress. And now there's a different version to it. Let's actually first see the rest of the toilet, basically. And you pull that right there. And when you open it up, you can already see the kind of teeth, and that you can see the toilet right here. But you can see this 2x2 round tile right here, a brown one, and I'm assuming that's poop. I don't know why they would add that, but it's still pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. So now is the ghost version. So let's put this back, and these are supposed to apparently be the legs. So let's put that back, and there you go. Now you open this up, and secretly, the two black things over here, you just open this up and you get two monster eyes right here. And once you open that up, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just open it up like this, and there you go, that's your monster. And he's pretty scary. I wish these pieces were glow in the dark, or just all those pieces were glow in the dark. But it's fine. And the last feature of this toilet guy, the toilet monster, is you just have this kind of missile launcher, or a flick launcher, I don't know what to call it, but you do that and boom, it just flies. I don't know, it probably flew too fast for the camera to catch that, but yeah, there you go. You get two of those, but I basically use this as like a storage area to store the extra pieces. And I think I'm gonna keep these guys in their ghost versions. I think the normal versions are kind of lame, so I think I'll just keep it in the normal version. And now we get to the bus itself. The bus, again, it looks really awesome, and there are quite a lot of stickers. I'm thankful that I didn't mess up all the stickers for this one, or any of them, except for this one right here. I accidentally, not me noticing, a little piece of a hair just got stuck underneath the sticker, so I could never take that out. It's either I mess it up even further and try to take it out, or I just leave it there and just keep the sticker in perfect condition. I tried the app out. This is basically the past, and I tried it out in the future of this video, and based on using the app, I didn't see any use for any of these color-coded parts of the bus. I may be wrong. I can do a separate video on like an in-depth kind of thing, but for now, I really don't know how this whole app works. So please tell me if I can just do a separate video. If you want me to do a separate video, because I totally can. So there's a lot of detailing. I think I showed you the school bus not being called a school bus, it's called a cool bus. And then you've got a printed, not printed, it's a 1x4 tile with a sticker over here saying Newberry High, so I think that's one of the locations of this whole hidden side thing. And this you can also open, and it's, you know, they have those type of pieces where you can just open it easily, and if you can see inside, it's pretty dark in there, but these are new window pieces. It's really weird. I don't know if you noticed, but these are like kind of square, and I've never seen it before. I think it's new just for this theme. And you've got a sticker over there. Yeah, it's too dark, but you can see like a faint sticker over there. And yeah, that's the front of the bus. There's also a number 23 over here. Don't know what that is. That's also a sticker, but this is printed, so it's really cool. It's like a weird kind of, I think it's an exit. Yeah, it's an emergency exit, basically. I don't know. And you've got these orange and red lights, and the way they did the the mirrors are also really cool. They use the paint roller pieces and put on the clip pieces, and it just worked out, I guess. And on this side, they use a lot of translucent pieces. And you can just open this up and you can just enter into the bus, and it's cool like that. And now that we're on this side, we can see the two blue things as part of the school bus. So you open this up and now you're met with green. So it's already too many colors that are going on. That's why they hide the green, because if this was green, then it'd kind of contrast too much. But yeah, they hide it in plain sight. You just open it up and there's this gun, and you know, I don't really know what it's used for alongside, you know, other than having this in the game. And I think you can kind of tell which of these, which parts of the bus are actually part of the game, just by the color code. And obviously you see this one is blue, this one's blue, and I don't think the stud shooters are used in the game, but that one's still kind of, I feel like all the ones that are kind of blue, green, you know, has a specific color code that has something to do with the game in one way or another. But once again, I really don't know how to use the app that well. So I'm probably going to do a separate video, you know, maybe later next week, or whenever you guys, you know, whoever makes a request is what I'm trying to say. If there's a lot of people requesting for it, then I can probably do it. And another weapon that is probably also part of the game is this big kind of cannon, and it has like translucent purple pieces right here. It's supposed to be like a ray gun or something like that. And I can tell this is obviously something as part of the app, because it has a function where you can switch between the colors of red and green. But the only problem is sometimes, since this is a technique pin, it doesn't have that much friction. So sometimes even when you spin it, it goes really slowly and it kind of messes up. But you know, there's no other way around it. They did it pretty well for the function part of it. It has red and green right here, and I just keep it in the middle because it's easier to, you know, just keep it that way. And yeah, this is on a turntable kind of thing, and you just turn around. Before I go to the next color-coded thing, I forgot to mention the dog in this. It's like a ghost dog or something, but for some reason this reminds me of Sven from PewDiePie's Minecraft series, you know, the name of his dog. So yeah, let's just name him Sven, I guess. It's pretty cool, actually. To get like animal elements are always really cool, but this is like a kind of a ghost kind of dog thing. It almost reminds me of the dog element from the old Ninjago Ghost series, where it was one big, it was like a husky or something like that. But yeah, it reminds me of the same thing. It just has the same kind of colors or color scheme. So yeah, that's one thing I forgot to mention. But now we can go over to the big cannon, radar dish. And this one is also mainly used for the game, because as you can see, it has 4 colors as part of the game. I'll show it in the gameplay that I'm going to show after reviewing this. And basically it has 4 colors. One is pink, one is gray, and then one is yellow, and then one is blue. And you know, every time it asks you to turn to a specific color, you just turn to that and then point the iPhone at it, and it will, you know, just activate the ghosts in that area. So there's different amounts of ghosts for each of those colors, and they're in those different colors. And you know, before I show one secret feature, these are obviously stud shooters, nothing cool about them. You know, we've seen stud shooters a million times now. And yeah, if you just press on that, it will just fire. And there's also an opening on this side. On that side was a gun, and on this side it's a sort of jetpack or something like that. Or yeah, I just don't know what that is. And unlike the other side where it was light green, this one is just plain red. So yeah, now let's move on to the back. And now is the secret part of the bus. So sometimes it moves by itself. Okay, so you do that. And then you actually do this. And I probably broke something, and that is fine. Let's actually move the bus down here for a second because, you know, I don't want it to fall, because it has fallen before and it kind of chipped a few of the pieces, and I don't want that happening while I'm trying to explain this part of the bus. This is basically the headquarters within the bus. I think this is their kind of like housing or something that the heroes use. I don't know, heroes, kids, students, I don't know what to call them. But the coolest, there are 2 stickers in this. The coolest thing is that one of these stickers reference Bionicle. It's the coolest thing ever, and I obviously don't know if I can show that close. But yeah, this screen right here, I think that symbol, I don't want to name it or anything, but I've seen that symbol before in Bionicle and the older Bionicle sets. And it also has a kind of a Bionicle looking mask right here, and even the guy right here, or yeah, I don't know which Bionicle that is, but that definitely looks like, you know, a buildable figure or something like that. So I think that's definitely a reference to Bionicle, and that's, I think, the coolest sticker of this entire set. And even has like health bars. It has like a red bar and a blue bar. And I don't know if the same people who worked for Bionicle worked on this one too, but it's a really cool reference nonetheless. And this is also a sticker which is a ghost detector, and it shows 3 ghosts coming up on their radar. And the other cool thing about this part is that they actually, this is a printed 1x2 tile with a keyboard. We've seen this piece a million times. To recreate a mouse, they actually use this rounded 1x1 tile, which is really cool. It actually does look exactly like a mouse, so that's really awesome. And there's 2 chairs right here and 1 bed, and as part of the packaging, I think the boy is supposed to be sleeping on the bed. The scientist is supposed to be at her, what is it called? Microscope. And she's supposed to just be looking at ghosts and also playing games, so multitasking basically. And on the microscope, she's looking at some kind of goo, or yeah, I don't know what it is. And also one more thing is, before I show that, there's also a soda can right here. I don't know what soda it is, but it's probably Fanta, judging by the orange round tube. And I've actually never gotten a laptop piece before, so it's really cool to get my first laptop piece in this. I totally forgot to open this. Oh yeah, you just have to put enough force and open it up. And you can see there's more ghost detecting going on right here on the computer. And that area is just a place to hold the laptop. And yeah, you just put it like that. And it's kind of loose, actually. That's the one thing I don't like about the clip, or, you know, the length of this end, because since it's kind of small, it just keeps wiggling around and it could probably fall. I mean, obviously I'll keep it in the bus, but I don't really like it being like wiggling around all over the place if it actually does come off in the first place. And now that I've completely reviewed the set, let's move on to the gameplay. To finish off the video, I'm going to be looking at this feature that I've been hearing a lot for this app lately. And it's this thing where you can actually try to find a ghost within your minifigures. So I picked one minifigure from like different universes. So let's just try to see which ones I can find. So I've got right now in the mix Lord Business, the name of the Ghostbuster girl, one of them, Draco Malfoy, Kragger, I forgot the name of that Powder Puff girl, Sensei Wu, Thanos, Bane, and the name of whatever that king is. So this is what you're supposed to do. I think the video that I filmed after this is gonna already have shown this. What am I saying, after? No, I mean before. The one I already filmed before is gonna show this, like this whole display thing, but I'm just showing this right now ahead of time. So it says play in well-lit area, play on a clean flat surface, and avoid patterned and reflective surfaces. So yeah, let's just start that and get it going. Overall, I think this would be my most favorite hidden side set, because you know, when I went to the Lego store, if it was between this one and the haunted house mansion, I just felt like this one was a little bit cooler. Obviously the haunted house looks really awesome, but I just this one looked a lot cooler because, you know, I've never had a school bus before, and I don't think they've made a Lego school bus in the past, so yeah, I just felt like this one would be really cool. And if I were to actually make a city in the future, which I've been thinking about a lot, I have made a city in the past, but you know, with space not being there, I just had to take it down. So if I were to recreate my city again and just make it better, then I can probably you know, make this school bus just a normal school bus and take out all the weapons and all that stuff, and it would look pretty cool. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.